Assalamualaikum and good day to everyone. We are Technical Analyzer from CIMB Bank, ready to start our online trading seminar to help all our audience today in making a good investment decision for Aeon Co and Berhad, Tenaga Nasional Berhad and IOI Corporation Berhad. First and foremost, I'm going to explain what technical analysis is. Technical analysis is described as a valuation technique for trading where it can identify the future opportunity for traders to make investment by analyzing various of indicators based on the past trading activities and stock price movement that shows a definite sign of buying or selling. For your information, we will analyze the stocks for 6-month period that ended on 23rd June 2022. So now we will start with Aeon stocks. Aeon Co and Berhad is a big organization that involves in retailing and property management services. It was first established in 1969, which known as JASCO, and the founder are Takuya Okada, Kazuchi Futagi, and Jiro Inoue. It has been renamed as Aeon in 1989 due to the development of their business. They are so well known and have successfully established many branches worldwide, where in Malaysia, they currently have 62 branches. But is it worth it to invest in their stocks? Now let's analyze it. From the chart, we can see that on 30th May 2022 shows a crossover where the short-term MA managed to cross below the long-term MA, which create a bearish dead cross. And starting on 9 June, the price crossed below the short-term MA, which indicates a bearish price crossover. This shows a strong signal for traders to sell their stock because the price movement is forecast to be decline. Furthermore, we can see an existence of descending triangle pattern that was highlighted in yellow color. This pattern has strengthened the decision to sell the stocks since the pattern shows a continuation of bearish where the price will keep falling. Thus, traders are advisable to exit the market to avoid huge loss. Move on to the MACD indicator. On 15 June, MACD has shown a signal to sell the stock since the MACD line has crossed below the signal line, which indicates that it is a bearish signal. However, due to the histogram that is continuously recorded below zero after the crossover, it has shown a strong signal for traders to buy the stocks because the price movement will reverse based on the analysis of histogram. Therefore, it is a suitable time for traders to enter the market because they are able to make profit out of it. Next, if we look at the ROC indicator, on 23rd June, ROC line is below zero, which indicates an oversold stocks condition. Therefore, traders should buy the stocks due to the expected rising on the future price where traders can have a high opportunity to accumulate profit because traders are able to buy the stock at a low price. Same as the ROC, RSI indicator also show a signal of buying on 23rd June because the RSI line is below 30%, meaning that the stock price will continuously increase in the future since the stocks are oversold. Therefore, traders should buy the stock since it has a high possibility to gain higher profit in the following days. Lastly is the stochastic indicator. On 23rd June, the stochastic line has crossed below 20%, which indicates an oversold condition, and traders should buy the stocks or potential traders have a great opportunity to enter the market during that day, since the price is expected to rise in the future. To sum up, it is advisable for traders to buy the stocks even though there are some indicators that shows a selling signal. But the possibility for stocks price to increase in the future is more than the possibility of price to be decreased, since there are more indicators that provide a definite buying signal for Aeon stocks. That's all for Aeon stocks so far. Next, I will invite Hani to analyze the second stocks.
Thank you, Syuhada. I know all of you are already familiar with the company of TMB, right? For the information, TMB is a Malaysia's largest electricity utility. So before you decide whether to buy or sell, I am here to assist you in making investment decisions. Let's go! Before that, let's take a look on the TMB chart. As you can see, the performance of this stock has been decently within a 6-month period. Therefore, let us move on to the first indicator to make investment decisions. Firstly, by using moving average indicator, as you can see, it is clearly show that the price has crossed the MA line from above, following a huge volume of selling. Since a short-term SMA has crossed below the longer-term SMA, it has signaled a bearish dead cross, which indicated it would be a continuation of descending trend. It is advisable for a long position traders to exit market. However, Since a short position traders have noticed a channel bullish flag, it is a golden opportunity for them to enter at the bottom of the flag. Secondly, if you're using a MACD indicator, even though the MACD line has crossed below the MACD signal line, which indicating a selling signal, instead traders should buy during this period because the MACD histogram has fallen below the zero line, which already show that the opposite decision for traders. Therefore, it is advisable for a new traders to enter the market since the current price of stock is fallen after a breakout price and it shows a bearish trend. Next, in ROC indicator, as you can see, it had already passed far away below the zero line from above. Thus, it confirms that the downtrend due to oversold. This high selling interest may be impacted by the unfavorable news issued by Azhar as the MB would raise their electricity bill due to the increases in the gas and charcoal prices. Therefore, it will represent a positive buying indicator for traders, which may result in the profit as stock prices will be raised in the future. Besides that, in RSI indicator, it has shown that the RSI line has fallen below a 30% line, showing that the stock is oversold. Thus, it indicating that the trader should buy this stock during this period because it may show a rising price in the future. This is because the stock already posted a positive news regarding to TMB, which there is a new agreement of energy wheeling between Laos and Thailand that will show a good performance of TMB in managing their company. Therefore, it will increase a buying interest among traders. Lastly, if we look at the stochastic indicator, even though there is a bunch of K-line crosses a D-line from above, it is still indicating that it may result from an oversold since it is a below to 20% line. Since the indicator started to move from below 20% to above, you will see there's a traders that the price of TMB will moving higher in future. Hence, it is a good opportunity for them to enter a market before the price has bounced higher due to high interest in buying. To be concluded, it is a wise decision for traders to buy this stock since all of the indicators shows a buying signal. However, for a long position traders, it may be a good opportunity to them to left a market to avoid incurred huge losses. For next stock, I will invite one Nurul Shuaidah.
Thank you, Nurul Hani. IOI Corporation Berhad is one of the largest integrated palm oil producer in the world. For your information, IOI Corporation was ventured into a property development in 1984, followed by the palm oil plantation and refineries in 1985. But is it worth it to invest in their stocks? To begin, the daily closing price of IOI Corporation is plotted against the 20 days and 50 days of simple moving average. The moving average 20 days line has clearly crossed the moving average 50 days line from above to below, indicating that the downward trend will continue. Therefore, it is advisable for investors to exit the market as the price may decline in the future. However, by looking at the price pattern, the descending wedge, also known as the falling wedge, is a temporary interruption of a rising trend. The price pattern that has been spotted shows a strong buying signal on June 23rd of 2022. Therefore, the falling price will attract more investors to buy at the neckline of the descending wedge as the price has risen slightly from the previous day. Next, by using the MACD indicator, despite the MACD has crossed from above to below the MACD signal, which indicates a sell signal, however, investors should buy the stock because the MACD histogram is already past the zero line, which indicates an opposite decision. As a result, it is advisable for investors to get into the market during this time as the price has begun to rise. Move on to the ROC indicator. As you can see, when the ROC falls below the zero line and in the oversold area, it indicates a strong buying signal. The ROC also has displayed a bounce movement, which indicates that the price has gained momentum. As a result, this is an ideal time for investors to enter the market as the signal indicates that the price will rise again in the future. Furthermore, the 14 days before RSI was at 80.8% below than 30%, indicating that the stock was an oversold zone. The RSI has also shown a bounce movement, indicating that the price is likely to rise. Therefore, it is a great time for investors to enter the market and earn more profit because the company's net profit has increased from 401.3 million to 411.2 million.
Lastly, the stochastic indicator shows a K% line crosses the D% line in the opposite direction from below to above, indicating a strong buying signal. This is an ideal time for investors to purchase the stock because it was in the oversold zone, indicating a bullish trend will continue. As a result, it is a good time for investors to enter the market and make more profit. Overall, it would be beneficial for investors to purchase the stock since 4 out of 5 indicators are showing a buy signal. In conclusion, based on all three companies' technical analysis, the Nurrul National Berhad is the most recommended for investors to invest in, as all the indicators show a definite buy signal. As a result, investors will have a high chance of making a large profit. Meanwhile, Aeon Corporation Berhad and IOI Corporation Berhad show a mixed buying and selling signal, indicating that investors should reconsider investing in the company. Investors who are currently invested in both companies should be more cautious because this could result in a massive losses. That's all from us. Hopefully it can help you to make a great investment decision. Thank you for listening.